Hey there, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming, and we've got some more Warcry for you and some new content. We've got the new Lumineth Lords today. Alan is back with me as well. He's gonna be bringing back the Kharadron Overlords as well. So two much newer warband factions, and obviously the Lumineth, the new High Elves for Age of Sigmar, are now in Warcry. You can get their rules in the new newest White Dwarf, I believe. Yeah, they look really exciting. We've already played the game, so I know how it's gone. Really close game. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this one. The only models we've had so far for Lumineth are the ones from the starter box set that came out for Age of Sigmar. We're going to get the rest of the models released over time now, so as soon as they come out, we'll get hold of those, get them painted up, and get them mixed in with the warband selection as well. But for today, it's mostly the ranged pikes and things that are in the warband, and an interesting little leader in there as well for them, and a nice little list for the Kharadron. So we're going to flip some cards. Let's get into this one. Subscribe if you're new, guys. We have Warcry on this channel. More or less every other week we get some Warcry on. Loving it. Still at the moment, Warcry is a great game. And we cover many other different skirmish games, including sci-fi as well as our fantasy. So looking forward to subscribe if you're new, throw a like on the video, and enjoy this one. I'll see you there. Alright then, so exciting stuff. Here we go. We've got the Lumineth Lords for the first time on the channel. Warband, beautifully painted up by Adam at Zeri's Painting. If you want to go and check out his channel, he does some nice showcases of the models that he paints up for us sometimes, and a lot of the other stuff that he does for commissions and whatnot. And he has some paint tutorials up as well, I believe, both there and over on our channel as well. So you can definitely check out Adam's painting skills, lovely stuff. But we'll go in here. I've already put them into their groups, and this is what you can use for Warcry from the starter set that they pulled out for the Lumineth. But there are many more models to come that we'll be investing in as well, that we'll get in the future. So do subscribe if you want to check out all the new stuff for Warcry, because we always have the new stuff on the channel, wherever it comes from. But in my dagger, the generic fighters we have, and these pikes do not do justice to the camera for how long they are. Alan can agree, they're really long and really awkward to package, but only elves would be awkward, to be fair, models. So we've got the standard fighters with the pikes there. They are Venari or Aurelin Wardens. They have shields and pikes. Two of those in the dagger. In my shield, I have 4 fighters. We've got the leader, which is the High Warden. He looks pretty nice. You can dish out damage on a double for his ability. And then just in behind, we've got 3 cavalry, which are the Venari Dawn Riders. I didn't build the leader for those because he didn't get like a separate leader ability to any of the other stuff. So I just thought I'd build 3 normal cavalry and make up the points in the list for that. And then in the hammer, the last group, we've got 2 more wardens with shields and pikes to round out the list. I could only build a 940 point list. I believe this comes to roughly that for these, unfortunately. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But I've got 8 fighters in total, and now we'll take you through Owl's Kharadron. Okay then, so nice to see some Kharadron back as well. It's probably only the 2nd or 3rd time you've used them, Al, I think. 3rd time maybe, I think.
Elves v Dwarves,
Elves v Dwarves,
the classic.
Yeah. Definitely, I agree. So in the dagger over this side?
There's a Grundstock Thunderer with a Fumigator.
Nice.
And an Arcanaut with a Gatling gun.
Like Gatling gun, aren't they, or something like that? They have got a fancy name, but I can't remember what it is. It's basically a Gatling gun though, yeah. Punisher cannon type thing. In the shield?
Then another Grundstock with a deck sweeper. The Sky Warden leader with the pike and pistol. Okay. And another Grundstock with the hand cannon there.
Yeah.
And an ordinary Sky Warden with a ranged slash.
It's the what do you call it? The harpoon, isn't it? And he's in the hammer. So nice roundabout list there. What did it come to in the end, roughly?
I think it was about 980.
980. Okay. So there we go. Less models, and maybe you are going to be a bit more elite-y, so we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But 2 really nice lists: Dwarves versus Elves for the first Lumineth game. I'll show you the table setup now and the cards that we flipped. Okay then, folks. So there we go. We flipped the cards, and for the terrain card, as you can see, We've got a mix of we've used the more desert themed map. We thought it would suit these two better, and I think I can agree with that. It looks pretty good. We've replaced a couple of the terrain pieces in there, so the head with the platform on it and the bell tower we've replaced with desert rock, which is very, very similar size and platform space, so we like to swap out some things now and again. But otherwise it's a very kind of defensive setup on both sides, which is interesting. And we have flipped as well the deployment, which is frontal assault. So what we'll do here, we'll do a priority rollout, single dice, just to see where we're going. 2 for the elves and a 5 for the dwarves. They're stubborn, they ain't nudging. So Al can choose whether he wants to be red or blue. It's basically a straight deployment on either side here, so we'll figure this out. Okay then, so here we go, all deployed, fully deployed, ready to go. The Lumineth down this side, my shield is here, the cavalry, it's going to be awkward this for me. Al chose that side of the board, pretty much so that I'm stuck over here with my cavalry. I managed to fit 2 down there, to be fair, within 3 of that spot in the middle, with the deployment type there, but otherwise the leader's up on top for me, and there's a cavalry stuck in behind here. There's only one spot on this length here that he can actually get through being cavalry, and that's a gap in the wall there. That isn't an archway or a door, so big up cavalry in Warcry, but there we go. My dagger is there. That's what Al needs to kill, because we've now flipped the victory card, shock and awe, and we just have to take out each other's dagger. My dagger is there with 2 pikes. I have my hammer there. Al's dagger is over this side with an Arcanaut and a Thunderer. And then you've got shield in the middle there, Al with your leader, and the single Skywarden over there on the left hand side with the harpoon gun. So should be pretty interesting. I do not know what to expect from this, so we'll wait and see. But objective is to take out each other's daggers before the end of battle round 4. At the end of battle round 4, remember guys, if there's any of your dagger within 4 of the edge of the battlefield, then they count as being out of action for the victory condition. Otherwise, the twist for this game was encircling Direflock, because we're in a desert type scenario, I suppose, so that ended up being quite thematic, because we just flipped these randomly today. However, it means that we don't get a wild dice for the first battle round, so no wild dice for the first one, but so our initial rolls are going to be what we're going to have to stick with. So we'll get into the first battle round here and initiative roll-off. Initiative roll-off then, and the Lumineth will go first. We've got a double 4, a double 5, and a double 2. Wow. So no singles, no wild dice to spend. So 3 doubles for me, and I do like my doubles, so double 6 for Al, and 4 singles, so you definitely have initiative, Al. No wild dice to apply, and we'll get into battle round 1, Kharadron Overlords.
Double move.
Double moving, moving up and across.
And across.
Oh, am I not surprised that you would do that. Moving across, and that's you done there. On to my activation. My Warden, the leader, is going to double move 12, get into combat with the Grunstock Thunderer. So yeah, Warden's got range 1, is the only one with range 1 on the battlefield, so he's happy sitting in there. And then I'm going to use a double 5 to use his leader ability, which is Moonfire Flask. So he empties his flask and sets it alight. I've got 2 dice. On a roll of, you can choose an enemy fighter within 6, roll 2 dice for each. 4 or 5 you suffer damage. For each 6 though, I cause 5 damage because that's the value on the dice. Command 6s, no, so I only cause a damage, I believe.
My leader.
Your leader flying over, okay.
He's
Jumping up to there.
10-inch movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up there and defend his shield, brother.
Okay, yep. Oh, his dagger. So attacking the High Warden.
He's going to spend his double.
Yep.
For an onslaught.
Onslaught for +1 attack. Go for it. 5 attacks then, and into my Warden. What's your strength though? For the close combat one.
It is 4.
So 4's needed. And you get a crit and 2 hits. So I'm going to go with the Dawn Rider, and I'm going to spend a double 2 for Rush, so they get +1 movement. That means I get 11 movement, and that will put me within 2 inches of the Arcanaut for an attack. He's only got 2-inch range on his spear, the Dawn Rider, so he's just going to go Strength 3, Toughness 3, so 4s. Oh man, only 1 hit. 2 damage though. Okay, so the Endrin Rigger, sorry, Sky Warden, shooting his harpoon gun down into this Warden. What's your strength?
4.
Strength 4, toughness 4. Go for it. 4's needed.
Nothing.
Didn't get anything. Shooting again.
Yep.
Go for it. 4's again. Nothing.
Oh man.
Dear. Okay. We both flunked that. So he's just sitting up there looking pretty. So this Dawn Rider is going to make the most of his movement, and he's going to go 10 straight into the middle of them two, and he is going to tie him in as well to there to get within an inch because he doesn't want them shooting at stuff. So then he'll get some attacks. 3 attacks then with the Dawn Rider, and we'll go into, let's say, the cannon. And I get 2 hits, one's a crit. Nice, 6 damage done there to the cannon, and then it's on to our activation again. Activating the Arcanaut from your dagger, he's going to shuffle back, and then so he's not in minimum range then, and he can shoot at my Dawn Rider. Strength 3, 6 shots, but it's going to be 5s because I'm toughness 4 with my shield. Go for it. Oh yeah, he needed 5s. Oh, absolute flunk. Jeez, they're not shooting well at the moment, these dwarves. I think they're startled from the advance from these elves. So the Dawn Rider, he's got 20 movement, he's easily getting enough to move all the way through there. And he'll shuffle around, he'll close in on the cannon. But he's used both of his actions to get in there, so that is the Dawn Rider done. And it'll be on to Al's action again. There we go, so the Deck Sweeper disengaged out, and then he's going to shoot. He's not quite within minimum range now, and since we're both in contact with the same piece of cover, I won't get cover. He's just blasting through the wall. Go for it.
Okay, 5 dice, strength 4.
So 4s are needed. And you get 3 hits. So I'm going to activate here one of my Wardens. He's going to move 5 to the top and 5 across, and he's going to come into there, so that he's within 3 of both targets then, but not engaged.
I think I'm just going to...
So Cannon is going to move out, disengage, and then move again. Just start making his way over to here, I suppose. For my 2 daggers and my hammer over that side, Wardens are going to move. They got 5 movement each, I believe. Yeah, the Wardens. So 5 to there, 3 to the top, and then I've got a couple of inches, and I'll drop off the edge there down to the bottom. So that's going to make it really awkward for the dwarves to get to me there. Same kind of for this one, but he's not going to be able to jump down, I don't think. So he's going to move 6 to there. He's got 3 to the top and an inch across, and that is my Wardens done. I've got this one over this side. 5 to the doorway, 3 through the edge, and he's going to help trap in the Arcanaut so that he can't climb up that building. So that's what I'm mostly worried about. We'll go into Battle Round 2. We now finally get our wild dice, and yeah, we'll get into Battle Round 2 roll-off for initiative. Okay then, so Battle Round 2 roll-off. The Lumineth will roll their initiative dice. Oh, a 222. Nice. Although I don't think Lumineth's quad is capable at the moment without the newer models out, so... And 3 singles, and I've got a wild dice this round, just like Al. Go for it then, Al. What are you getting for the dwarves, for the Kharadron? A double 3, a double 4, and 2 singles. Okay, so I have initiative currently, so I'll have to spend my wild dice first. Alright then, so wild dice, I couldn't resist making a quad. Left myself open to the initiative being stolen, and Al added his wild dice to make another single to equal up with me, and we're going to roll off for initiative here. He can try and seize it. So, 5 for me. What are you getting, Al? Can you take it?
Come on, crit.
Oh, reroll, of course. Elves get another 5. What's El getting? A 6! Yes! No one rolled below a 5. Amazing roll off. Worth the wild dice spend. So you will get initiative here. I'll use it wisely. You're going to activate the Skyward and Custodian, the leader. He's going to use Onslaught, El, yeah?
Yeah.
For a double. And then...
so 4 attacks plus 1 for Onslaught.
5 attacks. You need 4s. Strength 4, toughness 4. Oh man, that is really poor for the dwarves. You will get another attack out, obviously. Okay, so same attack now, but 4 attacks for the Sky Warden. Reroll that cocked, and that's better. So that's a hit and 2 crits. That's made up for it a bit. Okay, so he's done the job anyway. There, he took me right out. 12 damage. And my leader's gone straight out of action there. He already had 9 damage, he's only got 16 health, so he's down. So my Warden's going to go. He's got 3 range with his pike, and he's going to attack the Fumigator. So it's one of your daggers, and he's already taken a damage. I'm looking for crits here to try and either push you off into the Pit of Doom, or to just cause some damage. So it's 1/4 damage, I need 5s.
Oh, no crit.
No. So no hits yet. Second attack. I get 2 hits for 2 damage, but no crits. Activating the Sky Warden. He's going to fly down to there, and then he's either going to shoot or move again, I guess. So 2 attacks to shoot into me. I'm toughness 5 because I'm on higher ground than you, and so it's going to be 5s here. Ooh, a crit. That's what you want.
5 damage.
Yeah, 5 damage, and roll to see if you drop me off as well. No, he's okay, but he's hanging on top, but he did get blasted there. 5 damage. So the Dawn Rider is going to be a douche, and he's going to do what he does best, and he is going to trap you in again for a move, and then he'll get an attack action. 3 attacks, and it's going to be on 5s though. I get a crit, that's 4 damage, and it's into the cannon again. So the deck sweeper is going to retreat 3 inches, and he'll be within 10 of here, I'm guessing, of the pike. So deck sweeper shooting into the pike up top, so toughness 5 for me again. It's going to be 5 needed, strength 4. And you got a hit and a crit, that's enough. He goes down. You can roll another dice if you want to see if you get a 1 and see if he fell off in. Yeah, he did. Wow. So he gets blasted. It's literally, I'm getting images of Helm's Deep. Just all of my elves falling off the wall. Oh dear. Anyway, that's one of my daggers down, so El's nearly there already. However, I'm going to, I think, now repay the the death, and I'll try and take out your Arcanaut. So, my cavalry here will attack into the Arcanaut for 2 attack actions. 3 attacks on 4s, because you're toughness 3, strength 3. Oh man, 2 damage. He's on 8 health left. And again. And that's another 4 damage. He's on 4 health left. So Fumigator is going to go into the, because he doesn't have a minimum range, he's going to go into my pike. Go for it, needing 3s because I'm toughness 4, your strength 5. Oh, that is a nice roll. 2 crits and 2 hits. 12 damage, down goes the Warden from 1 load of shots. They're not there, they're pretty squishy for elves to be honest. Down he goes, and then he's got 1 action left as well. And he's going to go off in that direction there. Nice. And that's him done. I will activate my other rider, and he will ride round into Arcanaut. And then I'm going to get 3 attacks. I need 2 4-ups or a crit here to finish him. Oh man, 1 4-up. He's on 2 health remaining. Hand cannon disengaging. And then he'll be outside of that 3 minimum range to shoot into the rider. 2 dice, and you're going to be on 3s because you're strength 5 with the hand cannon. Some toughness 4. 1 hit. There we go, 4 more damage from that hit. The cannon is brutal, man. I've seen it in action before, nasty stuff. However, it'll be on to my activation. I don't think you've got anything left actually. I'll have you so just activate everything now. Yeah, oh, you got the Arcanaut.
I've still got the Arcanaut.
So,
if he survives this round.
He will, because the Warden's going to disengage for an action, and then he's going to use Rush to make a move for 3 and 2 to get within 3 range of the, to make his free attack action, and then he's got another attack action. 3 attacks for the free attack action, so this is going to be on 5s though, looking for crits. Hits for damage, and second load of attacks for the second action, only a hit again for another damage. Not getting any crits with these guys at all. So you're going to disengage with the Arcanaut back that way, and then make a shot up into, or shots up into my Warden.
He's pretty much dead anyway, I'm just trying to get a little bit of value out of him.
No, that's fair enough.
Before he sniffs it.
And then you've got 6 shots, strength 4, so it's going to be, you're going to need 5s here because I've got extra cover. And a crit is it?
1 crit.
Roll another dice to see if he falls. No, he's alright. And my other Warden's the only one left to activate. I took 3 damage on that Warden. My dagger here, he's going to double move for 10. He's going to get himself to the bottom of the ladder there. Man, this is going to be close. And that, I think that is the end of that round. Okay then, so battle round 3 I believe we're going into now. Roll off for initiative. Lumineth are getting a double 1 and 4 singles towards initiative. And we got a wild dice each this round as well. Go for it, Al. Whatever you're going to do. And you get in a triple 3 and 3 singles. Oh, that's a nice roll. But you obviously will have to challenge for initiative, or I will. So I will have to choose my wild dice first, followed by Al. So initiative dice, I chose to make an extra single. If that double was a higher value, I might have made a triple, but I've had to make the single. I've kept initiative,
Al's made a quad, might as well do with the quad 3, that's going to help you out as well. Initiative for me, straight away, the Warden here, he's going to use that double one for Onslaught, and he's going to get 4 attacks instead of 3 for the first attack action, or both, sorry, both for Onslaught. I'm on other game terms here. So 4 attacks into the Fumigator. We should be doing this. I need a crit and a hit.
No.
I need 5s. Same again, crit and a hit, or 2 crits.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. We kind of needed that. So the Fumigator goes down.
Oh,
for funsies on a 1. No. The Arcanaut's still alive, Al. You've got a rampage here. This could literally come down to clutch here. If you don't do it in this activation, I'm probably going to win. But
yeah.
It's tight. It's very tight.
Rampage
for a quad 3. Move your way over.
Easily get down there with 10 inches movement.
Okay, so 4 attacks. 2/4 damage. Go for it. Needing
no
4s. Oh wow, nothing yet.
Alright, that's my rampage.
2 attack actions. Oh, that's good. That is 4, 8. You dead. I thought so. So the dagger goes down, and I tell you what, that was a great game. Literally came down to a rampage for L. Probably would have done it without the rampage, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know, actually.
Well, I would have only had one more roll to go,
because your first attack action wouldn't have done it.
No.
So rampage did it for L there, really. Because I think next activation, Dawn Rider, just out of curiosity here, I do want to know, would have moved in, and then 3 attacks. Would have been a dead dwarf.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that was a tight game.
Razor tight.
One activation between it. And that is exactly how I would want an Elves versus Dwarves game to go. If I could shake El's hand, I would, but awkward elbow. But a great game. First time I've used Kharadron in a while, Al, as well. And Lumineth seem pretty cool. I quite enjoyed using them. The cavalry are
lovely.
Cavalry, yeah, they are gorgeous, aren't they?
This terrain didn't do you any favours.
No, and we said that as soon as we said it.
It did my fires some favours.
Good, yeah. The unfortunate thing about the cavalry is they only have 2-inch range on the weapons, and you measure from the base, and this terrain is 3 inches high. So if Al managed to take out all of my wardens anyway, and managed to keep up the top there, I wouldn't have had any of the models to deal with him, because he could have just stood in the middle of the building on top, and then the cavalry wouldn't have been able to get to him. So cavalry are really weak.
I don't like winning like that.
No. The only thing I think they should do with cavalry is keep them how they are. I think it's fair enough, but make their crushing steed or whatever they tend to get. Lancers of Dawn is the Lumineth version, where you can use a triple, and the value on the dice after the move action you cause the damage. But I think if they made that a double, it would make taking cavalry way more worth it, because a triple is so hard to get hold of and such a precious thing. And then cavalry are weaker really anyway in some respects. They're good for these kind of missions though, for tracking down your enemy, and obviously for tying ranged
I can't believe he survived.
Yeah. And then obviously the range on the pikes is really nice. They can't cause too much damage, although I didn't until the end there really get any crits with them, because if they get crit damage they get 4 damage, which for a standard grunt is pretty good. Leave us some comments down below, skirmishers, and let us know what you think of the new Lumineth. We'll be getting some of the newer models in. I think 4 of their abilities are leader abilities, and they've only got 3 standard ones. And they have something like 4 or 5 leaders they can choose from, 5-6 leaders. So very strange layout for them, but I'm looking forward to using them more, see how they do, get some of the other characters when they come out, and that'll be really good. But otherwise, thanks for watching guys, hope you've enjoyed this one, and as always, happy skirmishing.
Hi there, hope you enjoyed that video. Please throw a like and subscribe below, plus make sure to hit the notification bell to be reminded when new content drops. If you would like to support the channel further, you can do so via Patreon. Just hit the logo on the right hand side of the screen to visit our page. It helps with running costs, new models, terrain, and better equipment, and all importantly pays for the time we put in to keep the channel alive. Thanks so much to all our members, we wouldn't be here without you. You can also check out more of our content on screen. Otherwise, have a great day and happy skirmishing.